Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Space, the 20, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the air, it's Gray. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Back to pass, it's Gray. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grover. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Bulls in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Gray. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
On the set.
He might want another play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give to the tailback. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Ready?
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Green 20.
Give to the single back. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Dropping back, it's Gray. Looking left. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field.
Ready.
Quarterback may change this route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready. In blue. Longer.
From the gun. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Buffalo! He got a step and just dusted the field. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Gray. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cabrera. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They just keep firing. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The throw to the outside is complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. Makes the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Gray. With the catch, it's Grover.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gray. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. And the offense just going to spike it here. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.